Welcome everybody to this week's Sit Rep. I'm not calling it the top three anymore because I have about 8 things to say every time. So we'll start with the Sit Rep from here on out. First of all, I would like to thank First Lieutenant Chief Amaya and everybody that contributed to the picnic, the command picnic last week. It was phenomenal. Great outpouring of support. A lot of people showed up. A lot of kids were there. It was phenomenal. My boys had a great time. I got to sit with some of the housekeeping folks at NGIS, and I could have spent all day with those ladies. It was a good time. So I appreciate everything. It was good seeing everybody out there, and I hope you had a very good weekend afterwards. So the tenets of command here are know your people, know your base, and know your business. I think I've mentioned it once, but in the know your people category, I'd like everybody to welcome our new MWR director, Kelly Harkins. She should be on board Friday. You might see her around, if not the following Monday. So give her a warm welcome, please. Show her what you do. And more importantly, tell her how MWR is supporting you or what she can do to make your MWR responsibilities or your MWR services better. Next, as you all know, Dr. Allison Foster, our school liaison officer, left. Well, I've hired another one. It's Dr. Sally Cardona. She'll be coming up the first week in September, so you should be seeing her out and about, part of the MWR organization as well. I think she'll be working under Kelly and Miss Gina Jones. So welcome those two aboard as they come by in the next few weeks, and ensure that they have everything they need to succeed here at NSA Hampton Roads. Lastly, September 8th, if you have the opportunity to go down to Northwest Annex and help us celebrate the Bingham Award with the NEX employees. Maxine down there has done a great job. She's won the Bingham Award, I think, 3 years in a row since I've been here, and their work, all the good stuff they've done has garnered them a new exchange. So we'll have an exchange built there in the next 2 years because of everything that Maxine and all the folks down there have done. So September 8th, please contact the PAO if you have questions on where it is exactly. Next, know your base. We're doing some lead sampling in all the child development areas. You should be hearing about that. If not, seeing PAO guidance, Facebook posts and whatnot. It's a yearly test. We're just checking for lead in the water to make sure we're within acceptable levels. Nothing to be concerned about. And if we find unacceptable levels of lead, obviously we'll remediate and make sure it's safe for our children. Next, we had an underground storage tank that was a drill came too close to it and nicked it, and we lost a lot of fuel over here by NH19. We're going to be getting together with the contractor to remediate that, to get all the gas out of the ground and make sure we're good to go there. So you might see some work being done over by NH19. For the Know Your Business piece, everybody's got a responsibility to do GMT and do civilian training. Please take a round turn on that. I mentioned it last week. The last week in September is a day of Saturday training with me as the instructor, and I'm not a good instructor, so get that stuff done as soon as you can so you don't have to spend a Saturday with me. I'd like to put a plug in for Chief Mormon, our new EO chief. He is trying to stand up this multicultural committee. I've explained how important diversity is to me in the past. This is right down that lane. He's not trying to tie it, the chief's not trying to tie it to valuations, but I'll tell you what, this is a very important topic for me. So if you want to get involved, it will be very visible to me because it's something I really care about. So please join up to the multicultural committee and be part of that process. There's a lot of heritage, there's a lot of diversity, there's a lot of things you don't know that make this world a great place, and this is the place to find out about that. Lastly, I'll be going out to the city of Chesapeake tonight to talk in the work session and explain the joint land use study that we're doing with William Defoe, our Community Plans and Liaison Officer, and discuss some of the other things we're trying to do out at Northwest Annex. Chesapeake's always been a great neighbor, and a great city to work down there, so I look forward to the interaction with them tonight. I hope everybody has a safe week, and I'll see you next week.